three biggest online channels: Etsy, Shopify, Faire. But which channel will make you the most money? Hi everyone, my name is Lucy and I help brands grow on Faire. We have our own e-commerce sock brand that has done very well on all three of these channels, so I wanted to give you an honest review on how sales have actually been, and for each channel how easy they are to grow on, and ultimately how best to utilize each channel for your brand. This YouTube channel is all about helping brands grow on Faire in particular, so do subscribe to get more content to help your brand thrive on Faire. Now this is a big topic, 3 channels to cover, so let's dive in. I'm going to start with the channel that we actually started on, which is Shopify. This is our direct website. Every brand really should have a direct website in some format. You need somewhere where customers can buy from you directly, somewhere that people will find your products if they Google you. This I know is a contentious topic because there are so many brands out there that may just have Etsy as a standalone store, for example. If you've done well on Etsy, well done, props to you, because it is quite a hard channel to grow on these days. It's a very saturated marketplace, so you have clearly built something amazing, but you've also built something that you ultimately don't have control of, and we're now seeing the fallout from that because Etsy continue to squeeze their retailers' margins by increasing their costs. So having your own direct channel where you have more control over the costs and you can also collect your customer details directly is very valuable. You need to be collecting your customers' emails. This is ultimately where your business lies. If Etsy were to completely disappear tomorrow, would you have a business left? That is why omni-channel is so important, and it helps diversify risk in your business. So I'll hone in now on why we use Shopify specifically as a channel for our own website. It's actually very reasonably priced for what you get. It's a super easy and functional website. The base plans are very manageable from a cost point of view. It will scale as you grow, and you don't need to be a web developer to use it. It is very easy to use. There's no coding required unless you do anything a bit more custom. And actually where we've added things in the past, I've actually followed step-by-step guides of editing the website code, and I am by no means a website coder. Definitely seems to be the most scalable option as well. Some of the largest businesses in the world use Shopify, so you know it will scale with you as you grow. There are also some top-class apps available to add to your Shopify as well. So there's lots you can do to improve customer experience, conversion rates, etc. I'll link you to Andy's video on this because he's actually done a separate video talking about all the apps that we've used so far to help us scale to where we are. Shopify's customer support is very good as well. If we've ever had an issue, they've always got in touch with us and resolved things with it, usually within 24 hours. So they've actually been amazing. And a game changer for us, Shopify easily connects with our warehouse. So we have a 3PL based here in the UK. Our inventory is all held there. So all the numbers pull through to Shopify and all the orders pull back through to the website. And actually all our other channels, including Faire and Etsy, connect into Shopify. So there's one source of truth for our inventory, and it also means all orders are automatically pulled through and fulfilled as well, which is great for us. The benefits of having your own website go on and on, but for the sake of this video, I'm just going to list a few. You have control of your branding, you have control of your customer list, so that is your list of customers that's yours to own, and you are more likely to be taken seriously if you have a decent looking website of your own. Distributors, agents, retailers, even investors, anyone looking at your brand will think more highly of you if you have a decent looking website. You also get more benefits in SEO because Google has more information about you. You can use all the various web pages available to you on Shopify and really build out your brand architecture on your website to get more SEO benefits. You can write things like blogs, and then any of those keywords that you're packing into your website will help your case for gaining more traction on Google. This is super relevant for us right now, and again, I'll link Andy's video on this. He's done a separate video on SEO because we've actually recently got into the number 2 spot on Google for the search term bamboo socks here in the UK, which is obviously massive for us as a bamboo sock company. We've done a lot of amazing work on SEO. It would not have been possible if we didn't have our own website. So even if you're only selling via wholesale, it is always really good to have your own website, even if it is just there to guide more people to buy wholesale via Faire. It gives customers a place to contact you directly. It gives them a place to read up about your brand. You can only host so much information on these other channels, so this is a really good way to become more searchable and help increase your conversion rate because you're building trust with the people that come across your brand. So overall, Shopify is our most successful channel from a revenue point of view, especially in Q4. I've talked a lot about it on this channel that we're a very seasonal brand as a sock company. It's a gifting product, so we do very well at Christmas. So the revenue is there, however, it is not actually our most profitable channel. And remember, revenue is vanity, profit is sanity, and cash is king. The reason for this channel not being as profitable as others is because the AOV is lower than on Faire, of course, because Faire is B2B, Shopify is B2C. So our fulfillment cost spread per unit is much more expensive. Our marketing spend is also a lot higher on this channel because we're using Meta and Google. The cost per acquisition is going up and up every year, as again, these platforms for ads they basically have a monopoly, so they can charge what they want, and the marketplace is becoming more and more saturated with brands. It is a massive channel for us over Christmas, but B2B through Faire is a more profitable and stable channel throughout the whole of the year. So let's go deeper on Faire as a channel. We have done very, very well through Faire, becoming the fastest growing sock brand in Europe on Faire. As I mentioned, the AOV is a lot higher, our cost to acquire is a lot less, and the lifetime value of these customers just goes up and up every year. And don't forget, the benefits of of wholesale is these customers are advertising for us. Our socks are stocked in retailer shops all around the world, so they're providing marketing for us as a brand. We do also have our own direct channel on our website for anyone that wants to shop wholesale. So there are a few retailers who don't really want to use Faire, so they either come to us directly via email, or we have an app plugged into our Shopify if they do want to use that, but that's a very tiny proportion of our sales. Faire for us is so much easier to use, so there's less of a burden from a customer service point of view and just an operations point of view as well. It's much easier. So actually any new retailer coming in to buy from us, we will always guide them to Faire first. Faire complements our direct website channel very well. For us, it's not the question of one or the other because they both go hand in hand. The main thing to bear in mind is if you haven't gone into the wholesale world yet, is your product ready for wholesale? Think about your packaging and your distribution, and have you got your prices right yet? The good news is if you need help with this, you are in the right place because we have the largest database of Faire guidance videos on YouTube. And if you need more in-depth help, our Faire Growth Agency is here for you. Check out our website at candidfounders.com, or if you've got any questions, drop us an email at hello@candidfounders.com, or let us know if you'd like to book a discovery call. Okay, so let's finish with Etsy. This is a much smaller channel for us. All of our efforts really have been directed into Shopify and Faire, and here is why. They're much more scalable channels. They are our own customers. We own those customers other than Faire Marketplace customers. We have more control over the brand messaging and our searchability online, and the fees are lower on a unit basis. So why do we still use Etsy? Well, it is another channel where customers could find you. If the unit economics work for you, and this is where we always say know your margins, then why not have the added search volume? We have made things easy for us by having Etsy plug in to Shopify directly through an app called CED Commerce because the work had already been done. We've already got all of our listings SEO optimized on Shopify, ready to go. They're from a B2C perspective, and we've also got amazing product imagery. So we might as well pull all of that across, lift it and shift it onto Etsy. And it works back the other way as well. So our orders on Etsy will pull into Shopify and pull into our warehouse. So actually from a customer service point of view and operations, it's quite an easy channel for us to manage. We have used Etsy paid ads in the past as well, and we generally get quite a good return on ad spend for them, but Etsy does cap it. So if the ROAS is good, we always want to scale them, but we can only scale them to a certain point. That'll be because Etsy don't want huge brands coming on there and just flooding the marketplace because they have deep pockets on marketing spend. So we just let Etsy tick over really. It's another channel to get reach on. It's another place for customers to find us. And we've already done all the hard work for it. We've got the photography in place, we've got the SEO optimized listings, we've got the 3PL running, and we've got a killer customer service team. So we might as well take the extra channel. What we do always keep an eye on is the costs because it needs to be a profitable channel for it to work. If it became really unprofitable from a per unit basis, we might consider switching it off, or we might change it to only selling packs of socks rather than individuals. So the overall big question is which channel would make you the most money? From our experience, Shopify has made us the most revenue, Faire has made us the most profit, and Etsy is just nice to have. My view is the omni-channel approach, so having multiple channels work together is the best way because these channels actually help one another. So they aren't competing with each other as such, but rather all working together to drive you towards your ultimate goals. Each channel, as we've discussed, has its own benefits and pitfalls, but this is why businesses are better when they have multiple channels. Having all three doesn't necessarily triple your revenue, if only it was that easy, but it does provide more reach, more scalability, and it diversifies channel risk. I would really love to know what channels you guys are using or consider using for your business. I know a lot of people naturally on here will have Faire accounts or are looking to build Faire accounts because this is ultimately what the channel is about, but are there other channels that have done well for you as well? A few clients we have worked with, for example, have done really well on Etsy, but they want to grow on Faire or start on Faire. And this is awesome because you've got product market fit. You can see that you've proven that the product works for B2C customers. So that does make scaling on Faire easier. Do drop your thoughts in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. And any questions you've got about this video or anything to do with Faire, Shopify, Etsy, anything I've mentioned, I always get back to everyone. Subscribe to this channel to get weekly content to help your brand thrive on Faire and beyond. And I'll see you in the next video.